EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hooker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to throw. Hooker. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll be brought down inside the 25. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Here's Hooker. This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Second and 7. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They run it once more with Jones. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. One of the tight ends motions right. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. A run. It's Jones. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play on 4th down. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Oh, the ball's out. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, in between, do I want...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, Hooker. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. Here's 3rd and 7. Hooker to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Here's Gibbs.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hooker. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now, Hooker. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota.
And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Riker good with the extra point. The Vikings are out to a 10-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more step here in this
continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. As are the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We're starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
One of the tight ends in motion right. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. Up the middle, here's Jones. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and a yard, it's under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
By Malcolm Rodriguez. A loss of 7 yards. It's 4th and goal.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Hooker. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll put Addison in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
The open man, left side, he's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Again, it's Jones. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here's Hooker. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score! Game on! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And the Vikings are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is McCarthy. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
This is Jones. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville, and seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
Back to throw. Hooker. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. To throw, Hooker. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Williams now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th, and now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop, and that should just about do it. For my partner, Greg Olson,